A son adored his mother beyond words, a love so deep it was almost tangible. His name was Ethan, a man whose heart carried devotion that spanned his entire life. His mother, Clara, had raised him with patience, warmth, and unwavering care. Her dark brown skin glowed with a natural radiance, a reflection of her strength and gentleness. Ethan's admiration for her knew no limits. Every memory, every shared glance, every small act of care between them was woven into the fabric of his being. He remembered the small moments from childhood, the evenings when Clara hummed soft lullabies while brushing his hair, the warm scent of her cooking filling the tiny home, the way her laughter could light up the darkest days. She was his shelter, his safe haven, and the foundation of his dreams. As Ethan grew, so did his ambition. He worked tirelessly, pouring every ounce of energy into building a life that would ensure Clara's comfort and happiness. He amassed wealth beyond imagination, towering skyscrapers, sleek sports cars, estates that spanned acres. Yet all of that meant nothing compared to the love he held for his mother. She was his universe, and he would move heaven and earth to protect her. Clara, in her later years, had grown frail. Time had softened her once strong hands, streaked her dark brown hair with silver, and left gentle lines etched across her face. Her heart, however, remained full of love, and she longed for companionship while her son was away. Ethan, ever aware of her solitude, decided to give her a sanctuary, a home that would surround her with beauty, warmth, and care. He purchased a grand estate, a house that seemed to glow in the soft morning light. Its walls were painted in warm tones that reflected the sun, each room designed with meticulous attention to comfort and elegance. The garden was a riot of colors, reds, yellows, and oranges bursting into bloom, as if nature itself had been invited to celebrate the home. The kitchen gleamed with new stainless steel appliances, promising convenience and warmth. The living room invited relaxation with plush sofas, soft rugs, and a large television. Every detail spoke of Ethan's love and his desire to ensure his mother's happiness. "This home is yours, Mother," Ethan said the first time he showed her around. "Your happiness is all that matters to me. Let nothing weigh on your heart." Clara's eyes shimmered with tears as she ran her hands over the counters and cushions. "Ethan, this is beyond anything I could have imagined," she whispered. "You've given me everything." For a time, everything seemed perfect. Clara moved through the house with quiet awe, cherishing each corner, each bloom in the garden, each carefully chosen piece of furniture. But as magnificent as the home was, it could not fill the emptiness left by Ethan's frequent absences. His work took him to distant cities, demanding flights that spanned continents, meetings that stretched into the night. Weeks turned into months, and Clara's loneliness grew heavier with every passing day. She would sit by the window gazing at the vibrant flowers, imagining Ethan walking through the doors, her heart aching for his presence. Every tick of the clock reminded her of the distance between them. Ethan, though far away, worried constantly for her. He could sense the loneliness beneath her grateful words during their phone calls. He resolved to provide her with a companion he trusted, his wife, Isabella. Isabella was striking, with dark hair that framed a radiant smile. Ethan believed in her heart. One evening he approached her with sincerity and urgency. "Isabella," he said, "my mother is alone. She needs someone to be with her while I am away. Please, care for her, protect her. She means everything to me." Isabella's smile seemed warm. "Ethan, of course," she replied. "I will care for her as I would for you. Your mother will be safe, and I will ensure her happiness." Relieved, Ethan handed her the funds she would need for the house, meals, and comfort. "Bring joy to her life," he urged. "Make her days bright. She deserves it." Yet Isabella's heart hid shadows. In Ethan's presence, she radiated kindness and warmth. But in his absence, her true nature emerged. She resented caring for a frail woman and craved the grandeur of the house and wealth for herself. A secret plan formed in her mind, concealed beneath her calm facade. Ethan left on a long business trip. Initially, Isabella played her part perfectly. Phone calls and messages were filled with warmth. "Everything is perfect, Ethan," she said. "Your mother and I are enjoying our time together. Don't worry." Ethan's mind eased. He trusted her completely. Behind closed doors, however, Isabella's kindness evaporated. She left Clara cold, hungry, and frightened. Meals were meager and unappetizing, and harsh words replaced the comfort that had once filled the house. "Move faster," Isabella snapped. "You are too slow, old woman." Clara's frail hands trembled as she obeyed, her body quivering under the strain. Fear clutched at her heart, but she dared not speak. She knew that any protest could provoke worse consequences. Isabella had warned her, "If you tell Ethan, he will not believe you. He loves me, not you." Days turned into weeks, and Clara's heart ached in solitude. She sat by the garden window, watching sunlight dance on the flowers, imagining Ethan's return. Each day was a struggle against despair, a fight to keep hope alive. Meanwhile, Ethan's work came to an end sooner than expected. Filled with excitement, he decided to return home without warning. He imagined the reunion, holding his mother, seeing her smile, sharing joy with both Clara and Isabella. He flew across the sky, visualizing the garden ablaze with color, the house filled with warmth. The sight of the blooms, radiant reds and yellows, made his heart soar. Inside the home, silence greeted him, heavy and foreboding. A sob broke the stillness, small yet heart-wrenching. Another voice followed, cold and sharp. "Hurry! Finish it now!" Ethan's pulse quickened. Something was wrong. He sprinted down the hallway toward his mother's room. The door creaked as he pushed it open. The sight before him froze him in place. Isabella stood, a leather belt clenched in her hand. Clara sat curled on the bed, trembling, her dark brown skin marred by bruises, tears streaking her face. Her silver-streaked hair was tangled. The room seemed smaller, suffocating with fear and sorrow. Ethan's heart shattered. Fury, disbelief, and anguish collided within him. Every step of trust he had given, every plan he had made, felt betrayed. He moved forward deliberately, eyes fixed on the belt, now a symbol of cruelty. He picked it up, holding it in his hands. "Mother, I am here," he whispered, kneeling beside her. Clara lifted her tear-stained face. Relief flooded her eyes. "You came back?" "I did," Ethan said, holding her fragile hands. He drew her close, cradling her. "No one will ever hurt you again. I am here. You are safe." Isabella's facade crumbled. She sobbed, pleaded, tried to fabricate excuses, but Ethan's gaze was unyielding. "Leave this room," he commanded. "Do not speak to my mother again." Clara whispered the truth of Isabella's cruelty, detailing every act, harsh words, stolen money, bruises hidden under long sleeves. Ethan listened, absorbing each word, his heart breaking with guilt and rage. "I am so sorry, Mother," he said. "I failed you. I will fix this. I promise." He pressed a gentle kiss to her forehead, a silent vow of protection. "Rest now. Only I will face what lies beyond this door." Ethan confronted Isabella in the living room. The room, once warm and inviting, now felt cold and empty. She looked pale, desperate, eyes darting for an escape. "Enough," Ethan said. "Your lies mean nothing. The truth has been revealed. My mother spoke, and I believe her. Leave now." Her attempts at false sweetness failed. "Do you trust her over me?" she demanded. "This was never for you," Ethan said. "It was for my mother. I know who you are now. Leave." Isabella's lips trembled. Her power, her influence, evaporated. Ethan returned to Clara, holding her hands. Silence settled, heavy but comforting. The ticking clock reminded them that time now moved on their terms. Together they sat, bound by love, relief, and the promise that no harm would come again. The house, the flowers, the garden, all of it belonged to them, to their bond, to the unbreakable force of a son's love for his mother. And in that embrace, Ethan understood a truth more valuable than wealth or power. Nothing could sever the love between them, nothing could diminish it, and nothing would ever take it away. Ethan fought to protect his mother from betrayal and danger, but what would you do in his place? If this story kept you on the edge of your seat, smash that like button and subscribe for more heart-pounding tales. Comment below your thoughts. Would you have trusted Isabella or seen the truth sooner? And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss our latest stories that will tug at your heart and keep you hooked.